in our own way, in our own time, to make the contributions, to set the goals and achieve them together. I know we can do better than we have, and I am convinced that this election will give us a springboard back into a positive, optimistic future. You know, 40 years ago, Bobby Kennedy came to East LA, South LA. He brought, in Maxine Waters' words, not just hope, but the promise of help. He said, we're going to tackle these problems from poverty to injustice to inequality. And I was very proud to know that that campaign engendered so much excitement and passion. Around the same time, there was another leader here in California, Cesar Chavez. Who, against all the odds, believed he could bring justice and fairness, dignity and respect to people who did some of the hardest work that any of us know. And it wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight, but he persevered, and we're all the better for it. I was so honored when Bobby Kennedy Jr. and Cesar Chavez's grandson decided they not only wanted to support me, but they wanted to speak out and make clear that what we need today is what Bobby's father and Cesar's grandfather knew had to be part of the promise of change. That is, we need a doer, we need a fighter, and we need a champion once again. We will make history. But it's not just about making history in a symbolic way. It is about changing lives for the better. It is about whether we can fix the problems, meet the challenges, seize the opportunities that await. I offer in this campaign a record of making positive change, of standing up with those who are voiceless, powerless, hopeless, year after year after year. Is hard. And what we have to do together is to seize this moment and give each and every one of us a role to play in the new America that I see. I see an America that once again works for everyone, not just the wealthy and the well-connected and the oil. I same chances, no matter where he or she is born, to live up to their God-given potential, to go to schools that are worthy of them, and to affordable college. And in the America I see, we will finally have universal health care. Because in the America I see, it's no longer acceptable to tell somebody the only health care they can get is through the emergency door. That there is no road for them because they can't pay for what they need. I want to make it absolutely clear that health care is not just an issue for me. This is a cause. This is the central passion of my public life, because I have seen too many people. I've seen children deny health care that they needed because their parents couldn't pay for it. I've met families with children with disabilities who can't get the treatment and the therapies they need because they can't pay for it. I've met people who had insurance policies, and when they got sick, the insurance companies canceled their policies. We're going to put together a movement that is going to include business and labor, doctors, nurses, other healthcare professionals, young that have put so many people's homes at risk would never have been permitted in the first place. Those who have preyed on first-generation Americans, on the elderly, on those who are desperate to have a home, or like the couple that I met earlier today in Inglewood, who had to mortgage their home to get a second mortgage to send their daughter to college, and had discovered then that the adjustable rate mortgage kept going up. And they're worried now about how they'll send their next daughter to college. In the America I see,